So here's to my first night of freedom. True freedom. Living under God. No one else and nothing else has provided for me other than God. This here, this is the rewards of living under God. These vices I still have: tobacco, a beer, was soon to be extinguished, and long lost, forgotten. But until then, I claim them as a victory. Claim them as a victory, as a reward, as a blessing over beating the world. I've beat the world. I am no longer a puppet, no longer a slave. I'm no longer asleep to the design of the world. I am awake. Upon my awakening, He brought me here. Yes, possibly a long time coming. Most definitely longer than I anticipated. But I enjoy every moment and minute of this life, as I will until my dying day. For as this is noted, the lifestyle in which I lead now will continue. The lifestyle which I used to know has deceased, has become extinct for me. And I'm more than appreciative, welcomed into it. And just like Abram, when he left Sodom and Gomorrah, I will not look back. And I actually haven't wanted to look back for quite a long time. But now I have the means in which I can. God, the Lord, has provided me a means in which life will be fruitful and prosperous for those who come to join me here. Those sent by the Lord who want to live in righteousness are more than welcome here, are overly welcome here. I understand the calling is few for many. So for those few that are called, I welcome you here. Please make it here. If you want peace, it's here in abundance. More than you can even gather. More than you can comprehend. Peace is here. Please join me if you choose to do so. Because the lifestyle in which you live now is a lie. You've been programmed to believe that the lifestyle that you lead and follow, or follow, is a lie. It's a distraction. They do it to shut you up. You're afraid you're gonna get sucked out. Good quote from the movie Hook. Little Jack told his daddy on the airplane, you're afraid you're gonna get sucked out. I pray you get sucked out. I pray you get sucked out. and release yourself from the binds and the ties in which the world has wrapped and entrapped you in. The lifestyle I lead now is a lifestyle we're designed to have in abundance. This is not to be short-lived. Can you hear that? That's right. You can't. No hustle or bustle of the quote-unquote world. No light pollution from the world. Just us, just fire, and God. That's all that's here right now. Tomorrow we might have fish over the fire, or we might not. I've still got a ways to go before I need to depend on the fish, but I do know they are here. Unlike the last location in which I still had to try to troublesome search for fish because the water was too shallow in which the creek was passing by me at. Now here, the final destination, no pun intended for the movies, no copyright quotes there, I'm not trying to take anybody's thunder. But for the final destination here, I just have to walk around 13 miles. I'll find fish in abundance. I'll come back with strings of fish. You'll see. Excuse me. I have secured my area here in which I can prosper in, for the Lord has sent me here. I have already, prior to nightfall, set enough quote-unquote bear traps or animal predator traps, not to keep them, not to subdue them or control them, but to deter them. I've staked in around my perimeter over 30, 40 plus nails into the ground, fashioned in point up, so that if said predator does arise and try to confront my camp before I can get my 44 here, they should, and well, understandably, once stepped on those nails, just like anything, it is going to back up. I've got many of them around my perimeter now. I did that before nightfall so that I could ensure that I could sleep peacefully tonight. The closer it gets to the rest of the convoy getting here, along with my gun that I need for the bears, this should subdue me until then, sufficiently. Maybe more sufficiently than I hope for it. Because I just got to remember where my markings are so I don't step on freaking nails. Oh, that would be a great video for you guys, wouldn't it? Oh, hey, how you doing, guys? Just wanted to check in while I'm hopping around on one leg and holding my other hand. Because I just stepped on one of my own booby traps. Let's not hope that happens, all right? Because, God willing, that would be horrible. Oh, boy. Oh, Lord. So, not only do I have nails staked into the ground upright around my perimeter here, I also have black pepper sprinkled around the same perimeter in hopes to deter any type of violent predator that decides he wants to wander on and eat me, or even try to sniff me. I just hope it takes the warning and goes on and hollers on about its day. Because even when it hollers out, I'm not going to come outside. I don't have my bow. I don't have my gun. I don't have any. I didn't come out here to hunt, okay? And I don't want to hurt animals. I came out here to live under the Lord, under the Ten Commandments. And He'll provide me fish when it's time. They're around here. I just got to walk my old happy butt down the road and get it. String up my fishing pole first. But, yeah, I got to do that. And it's only in due time. And when it happens, I would gladly tune you in. I'll be happy to show you guys off excuse me, the first fish that I catch. It'll come. Trust me, because when it does, when I do get a bite, I'm just going to keep it in the water for a minute until I can get my phone on video so I can show you guys pulling it out the water, my first fish. And then my second fish. I might stop after that, but who knows? We'll see how I feel. But nonetheless, the Lord is so amazing. So amazing. He is beyond magnificent, beyond superior, beyond any kind of accreditation you could label him as. He is beyond that. I'm so appreciative that I'm on Team W. I'm on Team God. I'm no longer on Team M, Team Man, losing against Team God. I'm now finally on Team God, and I've been drafted to the front row, baby. I'm in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. You got it, buddy. You're in there. I'm in there now. I'm in the game. Like EA Sports, I'm in the game. But this is no game. This is life. This isn't pretend. This isn't for fake. There's nothing more real than what I'm doing right now. And there's nothing ever will be. And I hope that I can get whoever's watching to realize and understand that there's only few of us that are called. Everyone, as a matter of fact, everyone is called. Let me rephrase that. Everyone is called. But only few of us are chosen. The reason why only few of us are chosen is because only few of us let ourselves be chosen. There's only few of us that let ourselves be chosen. Let yourself be chosen for eternity and for life. Let yourself be chosen for Team W, for Team God, for the win. That's why it's called Team W, because all he does is win. Why? Because he wins. Not I win, but he wins. Yeah, if you ever watch Big Daddy, you know what I'm talking about. I win. But right now, cheers to the Lord, because this sip may even be under the man's manufacturing and brewing is for you, my Lord. And what a beautiful God we live by. A just, faithful, and true God. The only type of God we should really want to put our faith behind. Not the God of Nike, not the God of Jordan, not the God of Calvin Klein, not the God of Us Weekly, not the, you know what I'm talking about. Those are gods to you guys. Those are idols. Idolatry is a sin against God. Against God, not yourself. You're sinning against God. You're going against the one who made you. Don't do that, please. Please don't do that. I did it for almost 40 years solid. Because I was blind and ignorant. Like the real definition of what a N-I-G-G-E-R is. Ignorant. Ignorant. And I was happy to be ignorant. I was comfortable in my ignorance, like most of you are. Just blind and comfortable in my ignorance. 20 years ago, you would have asked me to do what I'm doing now, I would have laughed in your face. I would have laughed in your face. And maybe then some other stuff. But that's not me anymore. I have been reborn. I've been transformed. As well as all of you can. Anyone can. If you choose to. If you let yourself be chosen. You've been called. Let yourself be chosen. Let go of this world. Because those who love the world are not of God. Because the way of the Father is not in them. The Lord says, thou shalt not love the world or other things of the world. Or the way of the Father is not in them. That means if you can't adhere to leaving the world and be comfortable with living without sin and enticement, then you're not a child of God. Doesn't mean you can't be, but as of that point, you are not. And that means you won't come to the gates. You won't even see the gates to be rejected. You think that you're bad people. Oh, I'll get up to the gates. They're going to reject me. No, you won't even get to the gates, bro. You won't even see that glory. You can't. He won't let you see that glory because it's too close. You chose to be in the dark. Come to the light. You can only serve one master. You can't serve two. You can't serve God and the world at the same time. So you can't be a friend of those who live in the world and serve the world and proclaim that you love God all day, but you're still entertaining the world. You can't do that. It doesn't work like that. He knows the truth. You know the truth. So come out of there. Come out of the trap. Come out of the destruction. Come out of the blindness that the world entraps you in from birth. It's okay. We understand you're addicted to the world from birth. We get it. But you somehow have encountered me in my path that I'm walking, traveling, whatever you'd like to call it. My journeys are finished as of now. I just got to get to start building. So join me in freedom, peace. Wouldn't you like to sit here and warm your hand by the fire? Don't you hear nothing in the background but the crackle of the fire? Maybe my obscene burps or flagellants from time to time, which will also soon be limited, or at least limiting, because these don't last forever, and I have no intentions on ever getting another one again. This is my celebration drink. This is my celebration that you see here in my hands. This is my ta-da, my farewell, my ha-ha, go on away. Yeah, this is the let's break the jump over the broom, let's stomp a glass, the type of ceremony in which you celebrate. And I'm glad that I am celebrating only partially alone. Because regardless what it may look like about me physically being here alone, I am not. I've never been alone all my life. And that's what we have to understand. You've never, ever, if you love God, if you know God, if you pray to God, if you pray to the higher power above you, okay, even if you don't call it God, if you send messages through your mind with hopeful ambitions that they come true or to help you, you're praying to God. So if you've ever done that, ever, this is what he's calling you for. This is your life mission. I can say through firsthand experience that my choice to pursue this was the best choice I've ever made in my entire life. Excuse me. I couldn't have made a better choice ever, even if I was paid to do so. Even if I knew what the lottery numbers were, I still couldn't put him in better than this. God has blessed me in abundance, and he has carried me out of more turmoil and distress and devil antics than I could even sit here and preach to you about. He has done it time and time and time again. Since I was an infant, I'm a premature baby. I should have been dead from the womb. And I can go on and on and on and on. But the Lord, he has preserved me for this, to build for those to come, for those who need a sanctuary and a place of peace and refuge when there is no such thing as peace or refuge at that time. Right now I can say there is a slight sense of peace and refuge here. But once I'm finished with this land in which he's sent me to cultivate and build on for those to come, this isn't going to be no mock-up, burned down Jabba the Hutt. Hut is really where I was going, but This is actually going to be a prosperous place for those to come as a sanctuary and refuge beyond me. And I'm happy to be utilized as the means and essence in which this is constructed and done by. I want no accreditation. I want no thanks. I want no nothing from it. This is not why I do it. I don't do what I'm doing to be loved by the world or to be accepted by those who are in the world. I don't want a thumbs up. I don't want a like. I don't want you to click or subscribe. I don't. What I want you to do is to listen to this and let it hit you in the heart like a Mike Tyson punch. Bow! And I want you to sit back and recap and think about what I've said and about how that punch to the chest resonates through your entire body as you pretend to exist in the world that you commute to every single day in insanity, as I've said before. I want it to just resonate through you like a cymbal that never shuts up. And it just keeps going. Ching! I just want it to keep going. I just want it to bang through your bones until it finally hits your brain. And you say, you know what? That Christopher, he was on to something. And if I could at least get that little perk of your ear, that little piece of your heart and your moment and your time and your mind, if I can get that little small piece, knowing that I could help you and save anyone that you produce or bring with you, that's more of a blessing than hitting the lottery for me. That is the lottery. Even if it's just 2 people, 3 people. You remember when Abraham begged with God and he said, Lord, what, maybe even 5 people who have faith. What if it's only 5 people? If it's 5 people, will you spare the city? Lord, will you spare the city, Lord? He started with 50. He got down to 5. What if it's 5 people? Even if it's just 5? And the Lord could not find not 5 people, not even one in the entire degraded, subdued, blind, and desolate stance of people. He couldn't find any. Abram was the only man who's ever went back and forth with God, pleading for humanity's sake. His name was soon after that changed to Abraham. And his wife's name from Sarai to Sarah. We have a calling. You have a calling. Will you answer the phone when he calls? And will you accept what he's offering? Because what he's offering is peace in abundance. All you have to do is let go of the world that's got you in chains and it's wrapped you up and it drags you in. Ching, 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 ching. Mortgages, children, family members, job statuses, quotas, mortgages, whatever you'd like to try to place your lot of your life on. We have so much invested here. What do you have truly invested there? Other than time? Nothing. Because an investment means that you've worked to secure it. So that means if you've worked to secure it, nothing can take it away. Correct? That's an investment. Because you've invested in it, right? Everything. Time, money, essence, everything. So if you've invested in these things, they should not be taken away from you. Could not be taken away from you. I'm investing in my Lord. The things I have now cannot and will not be taken away from me at all. Can we say the same thing about your investments? How surely are you that they cannot be taken away from you by any means? I bet there's at least one reason why something could be taken away from you. You lose your job. The bank closes. No more mortgage payments. The economy collapses. Gas prices go up. Whatever it is. With this is eternal. This is what the Lord has given me. This is what the Lord has given me and provided for me. We have not because we ask not. I asked for this. I asked for this. Receiving, I am. And Lord, oh, it feels good. Long awaited feels good. Long awaited. Please join me. It's for everyone. This is not for me. This is for those who come after me. I just said okay and I listened and I did what I was told. Well, let me rephrase it. I'm doing what I'm told. And because of it, I will be blessed beyond abundance. Like I have been. Beyond. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Had to go mark my perimeter a little bit. Happy dog. And now the sun's gone down. And now that it's almost pitch freaking black out here, I'm gonna let my hair down. Yeah. Ooh, I love it, I love it, I love it. You see the fire just rolling so beautiful right now, bro. You see it rolling so beautiful? I'm so warm. It's like you. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm not going to take my hoodie down because that was shielding me from most of the heat. Yeah, I'll keep it up for a minute because other than that, my face is going to get cooked. I'm going to look like Tyson on this side because I got super burn. But you know how us mountain men do. We don't care about nothing else as long as we get that fishing in, huh? And our trapping and our food so that we can eat. Tomorrow will be a very interesting and wonderful night for me. I plan on utilizing this here fire pit to cook me some good old grubby grub. What shall we have tomorrow? Will it be tuna, beef sticks, chili mac, tuna mac, rice, beans, or burritos? Oh, nope, no burritos. I didn't buy tortillas today. It's okay. I'll get tortillas next month. I've already established a ride to the store for tortillas next month. So I can spend my good old Uncle Sam money. Give it to me. I need all 300 of it. Come on out. It's time to buy some old good food for the later. But with this 300, I plan on buying, yes, tortillas, flour, a bunch of other necessities to make this little fire pit. Turn my food into... Turn it into... Feed me, Seymour. Turn it into that. But until then, I have enough to hold me over. Whether it's rice, beans, tuna, mixed veggies, corn, beef sticks, cereal, oatmeal, chips, we can make it work until then. We can do better than that, I think. Book. Oh, did this nigga just really go into the Hocus Pocus? Yeah, he went into that. I think he's starting to get tired, bro. He's tripping. He ain't tripping, bro. This nigga really on a roll. It's your call, not mine. I'm just chilling. Not like a villain, and not like a civilian either. I'm chilling like a God's child, baby. Come on out. You can be a God's child, too. Oh, you could be a big pig, too. Oh, that reminded me of little Lion King a little bit. Are you aching? Yep. For some bacon? Yep. He's a big pig, yep. And you can be a big pig, too, yep. If you want to be a big pig, of course. You can be a small pig if you want. That's fine. Ain't nobody gonna judge you if you're a small pig or a big pig. It's okay. All pigs are welcome. Come on up here. You medium pigs, come on up from the back. I see you hiding behind that small pig. You can't hide behind that small pig. You're way bigger. Come on over here. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yep. Welcome back to the Ignorant Nigga channel. This nigga's stupid. But I love you though. And you. I love all you guys. I don't even know who you are, but I love you. Why? Because God loves me. And that means I love all of you. Yep, that means I love all of you. That's why I just gotta get up off my face real quick. There we go. Oh boy. I tell you what, now that's a blaze, ain't it? You see this? Man, I'm not cold. I'm not hot. I'm a little warm on this side, like from here to here. Not so much here or here, but here. For you Tommy Boy people. Oh, yeah, okay. Anyway. You know this nigga's stupid. Y'all should have known that from the first few episodes that I was dumb. Come on now, bro. Yeah. I'm dumb for the Lord. I am dumb for the Lord. Just ignorant for that dude. Like, oh, come on out. Whether you're a guy, a girl, whatever. You could just be an essence of an entity. If you're my Lord, that's what it is. You're the one providing for me. I don't care what you want to call it. Guy, girl, hermaphrodite. Whatever God is, he's the best beautiful thing that could ever be made. Why? Because he made us. And look at us. Yeah, some of y'all are a piece of crap, but you don't got to be that forever. You don't have to be a piece of crap forever. No, you can change over. Come on over to the good side. Get out of Darth Vader's line and come over to the light side, not the dark side. Come to the light side. Right, that part. Get out the dark side. Because y'all living in the dark side and y'all happy. Y'all waving flags and some most. Oh, I'm happy to be in the dark side. Look at me, Twitter. Look at me, Instagram. Dark side. Get out the dark side, man. Ain't gonna win you nothing. You don't get no awards when you finish that race, nigga. Let me promise you that. You get no awards. You get no kudos. You get no, hey, man, that was really cool here. You get none of that. None of that. A little too hot for me right there. Give me light. Get in there. My face so much. Boy, that's so dumb hot. I don't know if I can do that again. Yep, we're just gonna go ahead and use a lighter. Too many open wounds on my hands and too many tender spots for me to try to be playing with this blaze. I did it earlier, but it was not this hot. This boy's been burning for about over an hour. So all them coals in there, whoo, boy, I can smelt down your mama in here. Now I can smelt down some metal. Let me stop playing. I ain't gonna hurt your mama. And for those who thought I wasn't gonna make it, let me tell you what, son. Not only have I made it, but you can't stop me! Nope. Why? Because God did this. All I did was say, okay, and I listened and I did it. That's all I've done. That's the only credit I get. I said yes, 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 and I listened and I did it. That's it. Nothing else. This nigga barely knows how to start a fire. You gonna listen to this nigga? Pfft. Well, guess what? I'm not cold right now, and if I step away from this fire right now, this nigga gonna be freezing. Let me promise you that. It's below 30 degrees right now, where I'm at. Below 30 degrees. But I'm so toasty right now. Look, let me give you an example. Yeah, I can see my breath. So if I can see my breath, that means it's stupid, ridiculously cold. Here, see my breath, nigga. Come on out. Cold? I am not. I actually probably thinking about, first I gotta get this lighter out this side of the pocket before it blows up in my freaking pocket. That's how warm this lighter is. Second of all, I'm thinking about maybe scooting my bench back a little bit because, ooh, it's so hot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That part. And of course, I haven't had dinner yet, but I'm okay with that. I had a strong, hearty protein dinner last night. So even if I eat nothing tonight, I'm still in the clear for tomorrow. I have with me already over 10 gallons of purified water. So that'll last me over 2 days if I drink it very thirstfully, which I might need to do come day 2. Because tomorrow begins the location on where I can go to send this to y'all. I know I've got about a 12-mile walk back to where I last had service at. But I'm honestly really not trying to walk 12 miles if I don't have to. Hence the reason why I made it up the little hill that you guys seen earlier. That's why I went up the hill. To see if I could get service. And I don't have service there. So that means I have to go higher. And I wasn't prepared to go higher. No pun intended. I love getting higher. But just for a little pun intended joke, I'm already over 7,000 feet higher than all you people around that are watching this. Unless, of course, you're out here with me. Then you're, of course, just as high as I am. But until then, I wake up 7,000 feet higher than all you. I don't care how much weed you smoke. I'm still higher than you. And then just wait till I get a hold of some weed. Then I'm even double higher than you. I know there's rare and in between, but still, hey, I'm just trying to make a point. You know what I mean? The Lord did this, not me. I just said okay and I listened. He brought me here. He provided the transportation. He provided everything. There's nothing that I did besides say okay and start searching for means in which to get it accomplished. And when I started searching, yes, I guarantee it began to become accomplished. I took one small step here, one giant step there, and an enormous leap to the next point that brings me here. Yes, I understand it's been 6 months since I've kept a tab with you guys. But those days are few and far between now. Because now I can record, even though I don't have service here. I walked the 13 miles back where I came from. I'll have service to upload for you guys so you can see where I'm at. All I ask, all the Lord asks, is that while you're viewing, you let yourself become chosen. You let yourself live. You let yourself become inquisitive on where I am located. And you reach out. I'll let you know where I am. And you can come here and enjoy the peace. The abundance of peace. Hopefully you make it here before the grid falls. Before we're struck by Russia and China's EMPs. Before then. Hopefully you make it here before then. Because if you can't make it here before then, I really can't say that you'll make it at all. I have very little faith that you'll make it after we're struck. Transportation through roadways will be practically impossible. The amount of distance and mileage you need to cover to get to here will seem like eternity. It'll seem impossible. And you'll feel like you'll need to just pitch up and camp anywhere. That's plausible. I understand that. Do that to save yourself. But if you're coming here, just keep yourself under the mindful eye of the fact that you could be followed, watched, detained. And I wish none of those for you, for any of you. I wish none of those for you. I wish for the ones who choose to be chosen, to find me comfortably, and hopefully before the point where transportation is still available and not suspicious. Because when the grid goes down, we're EMP'd, we're struck by China and Russia together. When that happens, after the purge of America, America is going to purge itself. I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah. It's going to purge itself. The Russians and China's, they're not going to have anything to do with that. They just need to strike and set the EMP. They just need to spark the fire. The blaze will come from the own citizens of America, killing each other, eating each other in the streets. You'll have people eating each other in the street. I just hope it's not you being eaten in the street or you eating someone in the street. You're better than that. Your life is more valuable than that. Your essence and soul is so much better than that. Worth more than that. I pray you don't fall to the degradation of that. The depravity of man is a very low place to claim stoop on. Especially when we can have life in abundance away from it. You just have to make it here. Can you make it here? Can you make it to peace? Can you make it to William Wallace? To freedom? Can you make it to that? If you can, it's here. If you can, I will pray for you to make it. So you can see what it is truly. Peace isn't found in the liquor store. Peace isn't found in the dispensary. Peace ain't found at your boyfriend or girlfriend's house. Peace ain't found at the trap house. Peace ain't found at the crack house. Peace is found away from all of those things. And I ask yourself, will it be me? The answer is, let yourself be chosen and it will be you. Let go of the world. Let your mind actually process, the calculation of what survival in life is. You know the difference between the two, between surviving and living. Because anyone stuck in the world is only pretending to live. They're just surviving. I am truly living as well as you can be. And more. If I had more here, it'd be a bigger fire pit. It'd be more people. It'd be more living. More ideas to bring to the table. To the plain sheet. I can only do so much. And I will only be able to do as much as he has allowed me to do. And nothing more. Once I've completed my objective here and I've built what I needed to build, I will be on to my final stage of life. And that is dying. I'll be ready soon to begin the process of dying. Because I know that the beautiful end for me that's in store has been a long-awaited journey for myself. For those who are yet to still expire, I ask you to come join. Join this. Take it over if you like. I mean, there's nothing really to take over, but entrap yourself in a form of lifestyle that induces peace instead of pain. Yeah, they both start with P, but the feelings are way too different. Those in the city living in the world, they're enticed by pain, induced, and entrapped by it. Here, the only factor of life is pleasure and promise from the Lord. Promise that he will make the land we are on prosperous for us. No one goes hungry. No one does without. But for those of you who become prideful in this land, you will become sick. You will get hungry. You will do without. Because that's not how it's designed for us to be. It's designed for us to be humble and appreciative. God does all things. We do nothing. We only do what he lets us do. And until you understand that, your life will become more and more difficult. I've been blessed to be awakened at 40 years of age to understand that. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, to call those who still have yet understand what they're called for, to maybe give a light of beacon, a GPS signal, a direction, a way out. That's what I hope for, with my essence that I have left upon building what I'm set to build for those to come. When that is completed, my time here will be finished. I just ask that for those who want to be chosen and will be chosen, please come entertain and enjoy what I've spent my essence on building for you and those to come. Please take it all, because I won't be here to stake claim to it. And I want you to be, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. You know the deal. I want all y'all. I want you guys to take over what I began and enjoy it and appreciate it and give thanks for it. Because I'm not doing this for me, I'm doing this for you, through God, for you. I'm doing the hard work for you, and I'm okay with that. Just don't let it go to waste, please. because this is for you. If it was for me, if any of this journey was for me, first, I wouldn't have created this channel. Second, I would be in either California or Hawaii already. And third, you wouldn't be able to ring me on no phone because I'd be in the water surfing somewhere. Because that's what my heart wants to do. But my mind is what's been instructed to do what I'm doing, so I have to make my heart follow that. And if I know that it's not for me and for others, then all I can do is just beg and plead that someone who hears this, it resonates in your heart muscles. It pulls your heartstrings. And you waken and want to live. When that time comes, this is here for you. For you. No other. For you. And that's the Lord's way, not mine. This is my first night of the first fire in a new place. Worried. I am not troubled. I am not scared. I am not hungry. I am not cold. I am not thirsty. I am not wanting. I am not. Should I say needing? Needing. I am not. Wanting? Yeah, you can want forever. Let me rephrase that. You can want forever. You can want this, you can want that, you want this, you want that, but at the end of the day, you need it. I need for nothing at this moment. And when I do need, I am quite sure that the Lord will provide exactly what I need. Where I am located, I've heard only 3 cars pass. Coming from the same direction, meaning those that are inhabiting up above the mountain where I'm from are going to and from their commutes. But no stops, no questions, no problems. Lord willing, that's the way I'll have it the entirety. And I'll just state this for the record. But the land that is just to my immediate, at this point, right of me, or coming into my driveway in front of, is a private property. I'm not on it yet, but I'm right at the gate of it. Now let's say, hypothetically, the Lord blessed me with this land for free that I'm on. It's still not my land at all. I want it to stay God's land, God's country, as it has been and always will be. The location I've chosen that I believe is on the mindset of the Lord because he's the only one who's been directing me this whole time. Nothing I've done has been on my own personal accord. There's nothing selfish about any choice I've made for the last 2 years. Nothing. If any choice I made would have been selfish, I would be in California or Hawaii right now. And I rejected those thoughts. And I pushed them down. Selfish thoughts, I pushed them down. These objectives I'm completing are only for the Lord. But like I said, let myself become a property owner here. And this will open up tenfold from what it is now. Maybe I'm blessed by the Lord with that. Maybe not. Time will tell. But I do know that what I have been blessed with is an abundance of life. In a place that's so ultimately beautiful. It's just so beautiful here. Very beautiful here. And I don't have service where I'm at. So this will be brought into the time feed or whatever you call it later. But for right now, this is all I got. And I love it. Oh yeah. Sounds great. Cheers. Ooh. Just that quick, I got cold by going to grab this and getting away from the fire. Show you a little bit how cold it is here. Love each other. Love God. Love yourself. And stay tuned. May the Lord be with you.